beneath me don't got no business even in my conversation.
At all.
I'm a champion. Where you at?
The only champion in the DMV at 130.
The only champion this season.
Tank Davis may be facing Lamont Roach in March next year, but tensions are already escalating. Just hours ago, Bill Haney went off on Tank, and now even Edgar Berlanga is calling out the Baltimore puncher. The showdown between Tank and Roach, which was initially set for December, has been postponed to March, but Roach is already making bold statements. The WBA super featherweight champion, who is moving up in weight for the fight, told TMZ Sports that he plans to get the stoppage, calling it Fight of the Year.
The rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140 and fight.
Roach, known for his confidence, made it clear that he plans to bully Tank in the ring, saying, "When I'm in there, I'm in my zone, I'm in my jam." He believes he'll shock the world with an upset victory, adding, "I hope to knock Tank out. Who doesn't want to win by knockout?" Roach is committed to training for the knockout, whether the fight goes the full 12 rounds or ends earlier. The intensity between the two fighters has been building, especially with recent confrontations between them, and Roach is ready for whatever comes his way. With the fight set to be a highly anticipated clash, both fighters are promising to deliver fireworks, and fans are eagerly awaiting this exciting matchup in March.
Everybody seen the 2 fights. Both of our fights is on YouTube. So everybody know that it never got bad for me with nobody in the fucking ring, regardless. And if you want to go into the vault, my father got tapes of us mom.
Things are getting heated between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., with both fighters making their intentions clear. Roach is not just looking to win, he's out for Tank's head, and he's been vocal about it. Roach has repeatedly stated that he's coming for the knockout, and Tank has responded in his own way. On social media, Davis tweeted a chilling message: "I advise you not to talk so much, it can be bad for you. You know that already, though." His follow-up was even more telling: "Say nothing, that's all." Silence can be louder than all the noise. The war of words between them is only heating up, and the tension between the two runs deep. Their history adds fuel to the fire. Back in their amateur days, both fighters were among the best in the country, competing at the Junior Olympics and national championships. Davis came out on top in both encounters, but there was controversy surrounding those fights. Points were deducted for both, and Roach has always disputed the outcomes. "I don't think he should have won," Roach admitted, though he respects the scoring system. Despite the past, the rivalry between them was intense, with both fighters being ranked as 1 and 2 in the nation at the time. Now, it's about being the best in the world. The fight announcement was met with backlash from fans who accused Davis of cherry-picking Roach, who isn't even a full lightweight. Roach, however, embraces the underdog narrative. He knows the doubts surrounding him, with many questioning whether he's ready for a fight of this magnitude. But Roach owns the doubt, saying, "I'm definitely different. I'm world-class just like I am. That MF can fight. I know what I'm capable of. I'm one of them. So why not show the world for Roach? It's not just about proving he belongs, it's about taking the spotlight from the undefeated Tank." Davis, on the other hand, remains unfazed. While critics question the matchup, Tank knows exactly what's at stake. His undefeated 3-0-0 record speaks for itself, with 28 knockouts to his name. People don't bet against Tank, but he's not taking Roach lightly. Davis knows Roach has improved since their amateur days, and he's treating this fight with the seriousness it deserves. Tank doesn't take soft touches, and this fight is no different. The stage is set for a thrilling showdown.
Mr. Roach, Lamont Roach.
I mean, I think the online reaction is a little bit unfair. Like, everybody hates the fight, but Lamont Roach is a good fighter. Like, it's not like, but the problem is no one knows who he is. And I think with, you know, Tank's position in the sport, people want him to be in the big fights, and it's not a big fight. But Lamont Roach is a good fighter. Like, and if you know your boxing, you know it's a good fight, but he is a super featherweight.
Roach has been making the battle seem like a war. He said, "I'm going to shock a lot of people," and he wasn't just talking. Roach thinks he has the recipe. He's bringing speed, accuracy, and a dash of chaos, all of which will make Tank uneasy. The elephant in the room, however, is Tank's might. Roach acknowledged that when we were younger, he wasn't really a spectacular knockout puncher or anything. He's a monster now.
And Baltimore guys don't like each other.
You know what I mean?
So, It was a DC guy that I got into it with.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean? So one of the older guys named Dana.
Gervonta Tank Davis is known as a knockout artist, ending fights before they even get started. However, despite all the hype surrounding him, there's one person who views his upcoming matchup against Lamont Roach as an easy day for Tank Bill Haney. Haney, never shy about expressing his opinion, recently stirred the pot with harsh comments about Tank. Speaking in an interview with Vlad TV, Bill Haney criticized Davis, calling him a fighter who avoids real challenges. The Tank isn't looking for challenges, he's looking for easy days, Haney fired, downplaying the significance of the Davis vs. Roach fight. For Bill Haney, this bout is just another example of Davis sidestepping real competition. When is he going to fight someone? Haney mocked, his voice dripping with sarcasm. It's clear he's not impressed by the fight, and he's almost daring Tank to respond. The Davis-Haney feud has been brewing for months, filled with insults, verbal sparring, and near-physical altercations. The rivalry intensified in late 2023 when Devin Haney called out Tank, igniting a war of words. Tank responded by mocking Devin after his defeat to Ryan Garcia. The tension escalated further after a leaked sparring video from Floyd Mayweather's gym and a near confrontation outside a Las Vegas club in June. Now Bill Haney has entered the fray, criticizing Davis for avoiding bigger challenges and keeping the heat on this ongoing feud.
We already ready to go to 40, bro.
Inside the weight classes, when we moving, just like niggas is moving now, brother, if it's too hot at 30, we already ready to.
For Bill Haney, Lamont Roach is not the name he wants to hear associated with Gervonta Tank Davis, even though Roach is the WBA super featherweight champion. Haney SR questioned the credibility of the upcoming fight, saying, "I haven't even heard much about this fight. Have you?" His sarcasm was evident, pretending to forget that the fight is set for March 1st, 2025, after being delayed from its original December date. Haney made it clear that he doesn't see Roach as a legitimate threat, dismissing the matchup as another soft touch for Tank. Haney's real frustration lies in what he sees as a pattern of Tank cherry-picking opponents and avoiding the bigger names everyone wants to see him face, like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Vasyl Lomachenko. When is Tank going to fight someone who can really test him? Bill pressed. For him, it's not just about Tank winning, it's about the quality of his victories. Haney believes Davis is deliberately avoiding fights that could jeopardize his perfect 3-0-0 record. The topic of a potential fight between Tank and Shakur Stevenson came up, and Haney was blunt that fight will not happen, not with Tank. He doesn't want that smoke. Haney sees Stevenson as the type of opponent Davis is avoiding, a skilled, tactical fighter who could expose weaknesses. While Haney acknowledged that a Davis-Stevenson fight would be exciting, he doesn't believe it will ever happen, giving it a 5-0-5-0 chance at best.
Yeah, cause my son, hey listen, cause my son will knock that nigga out. Cause my son will knock Tank the fuck out. That's why you don't want no words.
Bill Haney dismissed the hype surrounding Gervonta Tank Davis's win over Frank Martin, which many saw as dominant. Haney, however, wasn't impressed, scoffing, "Oh my God, when is he going to fight someone?" He reinforced his belief that Tank's resume is padded with opponents who don't belong in the ring with him. The tension between Haney and Davis is both personal and professional. Bill Haney isn't just a bystander, he's Devon's biggest supporter, strategist, and promoter. His criticisms of Tank go beyond boxing, they're about defending his son's legacy. Devon, the undisputed lightweight champion at the time of his feud with Davis, has long called for a fight with Tank. However, the two camps have never agreed on terms, leaving fans questioning if the matchup will ever happen. For Bill Haney, this isn't a coincidence. He believes Tank is avoiding real fighters for a reason: fear. Fear of losing, fear of being exposed, and fear of stepping into the ring with fighters like Devin or Shakur Stevenson, who won't fold under pressure. To Haney, Tank's avoidance of these top opponents speaks volumes.
I want to feel like no bully, man. You know what I'm saying? So to all the Tank Davis fans and all that, you know what I'm saying? Doing a great job. Listen, man, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? What do we do? Because he's feeling like a bully, because they saying everything. He's seeming like he's scared, Zach. You know this business. You know when the millions is on.
For Bill Haney, the narrative around Gervonta Tank Davis is clear: he's avoiding the best competition. While Tank's team claims that scheduling conflicts and injuries have limited his options, leaving fighters like Lamont Roach as the best available opponent, Haney remains unconvinced. Davis has never openly addressed Bill Haney's accusations, but his actions speak volumes. Tank continues to sell out arenas, rack up knockouts, and build his brand as one of boxing's biggest stars. However, Haney argues that Davis's success is rooted in carefully chosen fights that avoid risks. Tank's not fighting the best, Bill said, adding, "He's fighting the easiest." This harsh critique echoes the frustrations of many fans who feel boxing is failing to deliver the high-stakes matchups they crave. As Davis prepares for his March showdown with Roach, the spotlight will stay on his choices inside and outside the ring, and for Bill Haney, the war of words isn't over. However, while Bill Haney believes Tank is dodging Shakur Stevenson, Stevenson himself is confident that the fight is nearly a reality. Critics may continue to question Davis's current opponents, but a potential showdown between Tank and Shakur could silence the doubters once and for all. The fight is on the horizon, and only time will tell if it becomes a reality.
Bill Haney, in an interview with Radio Raheem, stated that the reason Tank Davis did not accept the vacant elevated belt was for him to avoid all his mandatories and not give the opportunity for another boxer to become great, if he believed he is great. That
is Shakur Stevenson's confidence in a future showdown with Gervonta Tank Davis just wishful thinking, or is the fight actually in the works? Stevenson has revealed that talks between his team and Davis's camp have already taken place, though the deal hasn't been finalized. Despite this, Stevenson remains optimistic. "I already know that at the end of the day, that fight is going to happen," he told IFL TV. He told fans to be patient, saying whatever Tank says the fight is going to happen, it's clear. While he respects the business side of boxing, Stevenson believes the clash between the two undefeated fighters is inevitable. The potential matchup between Stevenson and Davis has all the makings of a blockbuster. Stevenson is 2-2-0 with 10 knockouts, while Tank boasts a perfect 3-0-0 record with an impressive 28 knockouts. Stevenson is known for his slickness and technical skill, while Davis is renowned for his power and explosiveness, making it a clash of styles. Stevenson's precision and ring IQ would go up against Davis's devastating knockout ability, creating a tantalizing matchup. Of course, Davis has his March bout with Lamont Roach to take care of first, but should anything disrupt those plans in 2025, Stevenson is ready. He's made it clear that he's up for the challenge, even teasing his confidence about how the fight would unfold. "I can't give up my recipe, I can't give up my game plan." People just got to tune in and watch, Stevenson said with a smile, hinting that he already knows how it would play out.
Do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
However, Stevenson isn't just waiting for Tank. He also has his own business to handle, with talks heating up for a fight against William Zepeda. Zepeda's promoter, Oscar de la Hoya, has been hyping up his fighter as the one to finally put a blemish on Stevenson's undefeated record.
Do you think that's gonna be your hardest fight?
Hell no.
Nah?
Wow.
Cause he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
His what defense?
You think he got defense?